Hello. Welcome to the summer play session. The first day of the summer play session. Right now, I'm going to make a locked party chat because I forgot to. Controller drift for the win, right? One moment. Legal stuff. I'm making the new locked party chat. Oops, my bad. Only. Okay. Yo. Let me get the chat set up. Do. Big damage. Big damage. Big YouTuber damage. Oh, by the way, you're not allowed to call me a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? I just make stuff on YouTube. Do not call me a YouTuber. I swear. Okay, everything's charged. Boop, 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 boop. Everything's ready to go. Okay, I forgot my water, my drinking water, of course. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Gotta grab the controller. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a catchy song. Okay, so I know by like day 3 the house will be larger. And then now, do I have any other goals to go towards, huh? Oh, yes. Yes. Let's place it in the TV, between the TV. There we go. Okay, so I have plenty of food. Let me just place some food in there. A red chest. Actually, green chest. There we go. Green chest. And, is there anything else I want to keep? Trying to think. I could make a second chest. These are things I don't want to sell. I don't know what this is for. I know what this is for. Where's that? Retaining. Okay, retaining soil. There you go. You just press and hold the X key. Basic fertilizer. Oh, sap. There we go. That was not too bad. And then, there we go. Look at this place. Such a shame. You hate to see it, right? You hate to see it. I've scared off 3 crows. Nice. I've scared off 3 crows. Oh yeah. My guardians, my defenders. Yes. Time to go purchase some supplies. Well, first let me check the mail, actually. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? Why can't you see me, huh? Why can you not see me right now? Okay, so let me fix this problem. Catchy. Very catchy. Okay, let me read this. Let me read this. Got my breakfast. Just plain oatmeal. I don't know if you can tell, it's just plain oatmeal. Yep, just a little plain oatmeal. Let's see if it... Oh, it's so thick. Look how thick this oatmeal is. Oh my lord. Wait. Let me show you guys. This is how thick the oatmeal is. That's how thick the oatmeal is. Anyways, oops. Robin here. I know there's a lot of stones scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 gold. I have both. You're ready for it, Robin. Yo, Robin's always trying to upgrade my house. Let's go see. Actually, no, I used all the stone. Okay, good. Let me go, give that cat some water. Why not? Time to go see what's going on at the general store. Are there people worth meeting? No, not in front of the store. A pasty, a pasty of fresh red snapper makes a wonderful tonic for halitosis. Okay. If you find one, I could put it to good use, Dr. Harvey. Red snapper. Not sure how to get that. If it's river or lake or ocean. Not sure right now. Ooh, who's that? Gus. Yeah, I know a lot about the people living here. That's Shane. I already know about Shane. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? This is your typical response. This is why people don't talk to each other. Is Farmer Olive Swiss? Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Wheat seeds. How much are those, here we are. Fertilizer and retaining soil. Ooh. Okay. Dang, some of these take a long time. Wait, do they have multiple harvests? Tomatoes? Blueberries? Well, no wonder blueberries, or no wonder fruit is preferred to turn into wine. Let's do a little research. Stardew Valley summer crops. Stardew Valley summer crops. What are hops? Oh, hop starter. Gonna eat some food. Or just take a quick bite. Let me read the chat. Here I am to give you company. Thank you. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's alright. Maybe one day I will get a computer and you can teach me how to play a computer game. How are you doing, by the way? My friend, My friend, I made oatmeal for breakfast. Oh, you're good? Nice. Not bad. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about going out to eat um, tonight. Uh, I don't know if you know this, but I'm like a huge foodie, which is like someone who just loves to eat food, but not in the way like to gain weight. I have to learn how to eat food to gain weight, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I like to try the newest, coolest foods, right? Do you understand what I'm saying at least, right? I like to try the newest, coolest stuff every once in a while, right? Give me a second. I'm adding someone. So I will be looking around for a new restaurant, and we'll see. I don't know if I want to make a YouTube short talking about like the newest restaurant I found in my local area. You know, you let me know.
Wait. That was that's the first thing I hear when I come in here and I get like
Why
back
do
end
you?
of it.
Why do you Listen, listen, listen. The world doesn't revolve around you. Okay.
No, that's not what it was. It's just like just hearing that last bit out of context was really funny to me.
Yes, I know you're 5 years old, and I need to like walk you through every situation in life. It's cool.
No, it's just I can I hear the context so I can understand it better? I'm sorry I laughed, but I wasn't laughing at you.
I
It's
know,
just
no, I know it's normal. People hear what they want to hear.
that's not what
Americans,
this is about. You're twisting it into something else. I just heard something out of context. It didn't make sense to me and it made me laugh. I'd like
well,
to know the context so I can understand the situation.
if you think it's funny, then it's a joke, and I don't have to tell you any further.
I
Um,
don't think it's a joke. I'm actually genuinely curious as to what it was. Because
wait.
obviously I didn't hear the whole thing.
One moment. I'll
I
tell
only
the.
laughed because I didn't
I'm
understand.
responding to a comment real quick. Okay, take your time. Material. I'm talking to my friend here about trying new restaurants.
Okay, now
Not
here's what.
not McDonald's number 23 by the side of the highway. I'm talking about new restaurants.
Okay, I want to explain myself. I heard you say restroom. Now, obviously, that's not what you said, but that's what I heard. That's
Yeah.
why I laughed.
Well, stop assuming things just
I
because you
didn't assume
misheard.
anything. I didn't hear it correctly. It's not assumption. It's just
It
what
is
my
an
mind heard.
assumption. Yeah,
No,
see?
it's what my
Look,
mind came to the conclusion of. It has
you
nothing to do. I didn't choose to hear bathroom or restroom, but that's what I heard. Why do you? Okay, explain to me exactly why you think that I would laugh by choice because you're saying that you wanted to try a new restaurant.
um
What part of that makes sense? Why would I find you? Why would I find that you've tried a new restaurant? Why would I find that funny?
cuz you didn't hear that part. You just explained it.
No,
Um
I heard you say that, but I didn't. I didn't. My mind
wait.
didn't. Okay, I when you were saying it, I heard restroom. That's all it was. It has nothing to do with a choice of mine. My mind filled in the blanks what I didn't hear properly.
That's fine. I'm
And you
not
were
debating
midway
you.
through conversation, so I didn't have time to pay attention.
But you're trying to
No, I'm not trying to demean you. I'm not
lock
trying to do
me
anything.
you're locking me into a 5 minute conversation. No, well, not 5 minutes. You get it. Like a minute.
Yeah,
But like it's okay. Look. It's okay. What? How old are you again?
I'm 22, and yeah, I'm a little immature, but I heard restroom. That's my. That, I mean, it's kind of on me, but you made it sound like I was making fun of you, and I was not.
No.
I heard something, and it made my and I had an involuntary like reaction.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
it's called an assumption. It's okay.
It wasn't an assumption. It's what
It's
if it's an
okay.
assumption, I would have had to make that conclusion on my own. I didn't. I came in here and I heard something completely out of context and I didn't hear it correctly. It's not an assumption I made, it's what I heard. But then you said you went to a restaurant, and that made sense to me why you didn't like me laughing at you. And I wouldn't have laughed if I had heard it correctly.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry
So it's
about
not an assumption.
it. It's all good.
It's just what I heard, and it was incorrect.
It's all good. Don't worry. It's just I'm trying to shape my hair. Someday I'll get a
Technically,
haircut
I'm
when
trying to
I.
say for you to don't worry and to stop. I don't know. It's just
No, just you. It's okay. I got you. I understand now.
it's fucking.
I'm trying. You know, this is live for a reason.
I'm so sorry. I just barged into your stream and made the whole thing turn a whole different route. I apologize for interrupting your stream like that.
No, you're good. I
I'm sure it'll get you some views. Or at least it'll make people laugh in the middle of everything.
People like stun locking the streamer and causing them to do other things for long periods of time. It's okay.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Uh,
trying to figure out Stardew Valley right now. I just started, I guess, the summer season.
I wouldn't know much about it. I haven't played Stardew before. I was thinking about getting it, and actually, it probably did get my money in today,
Mm-hmm.
so I might be able to get it. But I do have to remember to save some.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't have space because I have Vermintide and Arc downloaded.
Yeah, the Vermintide's over 100 gigs, and I still
Yeah,
haven't
it
touched
is.
it.
I know because we have to finish It Takes Two because we're doing a series.
Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely.
Unfortunately, we can't. I do know that I played a game like Vermintide before. It is an endless game, so we can play this off and on. It'll be like a side thing if you want,
Mm-hmm.
or you could play through the story-based things and be done with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to look for a crop to invest in this, but I'm listening to you. I'm
Uh,
on Google. I'm looking at the different options.
I've heard that there was one in because I've heard a bit about Stardew Valley. I don't remember what crop it was. Cranberries are good because you can make
100.
wine
Maybe
or
later sold
juice out of it.
750.
But that's about all I know about that. I forgot the rest of the video that I watched on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
oh my lord. You can
I've
take the.
heard. I honestly forgot how loud the game. I was just.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
You can take
Let
the
me turn on.
bus.
I have to turn the mix, audio mix down.
Mm-hmm. You can take the bus to the desert, which is neat.
Oh my god, that was loud. I had this thing. I have my headphones on really high because it's hard to hear the PlayStation normally because all the sounds are quieter. But back then, they were meant to be through speakers, so they're
Mm-hmm.
really loud.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucked.
Audio is it can be fun.
Audio back in 2005, which is when this was made, apparently. At least special edition, at least. Headphones were not a big thing in gaming at the time. God.
Well, for console gamers.
Oh, yeah, for consoles. But then again, there wasn't PC gaming really back then. That wasn't a big thing.
What year are
Gaming
you
was
saying?
limited to well back in the early 2000s.
Uh, I played World of Warcraft during the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Did you wear headphones?
Turtle Beach,
Okay. All right.
like literally, like WoW by itself had over 12 million subscribers.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
imagine a lot of them did. Consoles, yeah, definitely did not account for headphones at all.
well,
I
I
didn't
played
even
the.
know I didn't even know PC gaming was really a thing. I saw Flash games and I thought that was it.
It's been a thing. Well, I won't lie to you. The 90s. Not really a thing for the average person. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, but I mean,
like what was a great example? Like Quake. To get
oh,
unlimited FPS on Quake, you had to have like a really expensive computer.
yeah. I will also
That's
say that
another thing consoles aren't used to. Unlimited frame rate on their games.
no. But that frame rate only mattered. Well, only mattered to people more nowadays because everything's getting better. But also, I should also remind you that this is the one. This is the special edition. This is the second version that came out.
Hmm.
Because there was the original Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life that was only on GameCube, and that version, I believe, was made
I hated their
either
little
when I was born or the year after. It was
hmm,
not made in 2005
hops.
because it just doesn't feel like it. I mean, the GameCube is how old?
I don't know. I used to call it
Let
the
me look.
lame cube.
I like it. You
Hey,
can say whatever
hey,
you want
you
about it.
listen. You think you know me, but I've beaten dozens of GameCube games. I'm just me
I
and
never said anything about knowing you.
my friends used to just talk shit. Okay, and that's just I guess normal depending on where you grow up. So,
Actually, I think I'm wrong.
we used to call that thing the lame cube because the CD was like
Tiny.
smaller than your palm, I think. I forgot. But
Yeah.
and I'm trying to think of some games. For example, there's like this robot game where you could customize it that I remember playing. Um Maybe it was Custom Robo. Um and I played the Zelda game. Sorry, one of the Zelda games on there, which was the Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. It was either that one or Twilight Princess.
No, I did not touch Twilight Princess. I did not touch the one. I touched the
Twilight
one.
Princess was so good.
I beat the one where you had a talking boat and
Yep,
you had to
that's
go
definitely
across
Wind
the
Waker.
ocean.
That's
Yeah.
definitely Wind Waker.
And
By
when
the
I
way,
got down the
apparently,
did you beat the game?
yeah, I beat both of them. I've
Did
you
you ever
okay?
do the Hyrule skip and the Puppet Ganon skip on your playthrough?
No, because I actually like to experience the game the way it's meant to be. I don't do glitches a lot of the time. The only time I do that is when it's almost necessary, like Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom has a heart has like the worst way of making money. I can't make money in that one because all the prices have been reduced on a lot of the stuff, and the stuff that is really expensive is even more rare now. So
Oh,
it's
it's
hard to make a lot of money in that game.
oh, what's 80? Okay, 80, 160,
But the
240.
GameCube was released in 2001.
Oh wait, no.
Technically, I'm slightly older than the GameCube.
Sorry, 150. Oh, okay. So in total, blueberries. I see how blueberry. Yeah, that's all right. I wonder what system. No, no. I think that was PlayStation. Let's see. Legend of Dragoon release December 2nd, 1999. Was it on the PlayStation? Yeah, it was on the PlayStation. Ooh, I hated that game so much that I still remember it to this day. Have you heard of The Legend of Dragoon?
No, actually, I have not. But I think I
It's
might have seen it somewhere.
it's similar to the old Final Fantasies where it's
2003. That's
turn-based,
awesome.
right? But what
Yeah.
made it unique is like each character's special ability was like a button combo, like a fighting game. So you had to hit the combo correctly to get the most damage.
Uh,
And one of the characters was like really really tough to pull off the combo, but he clearly did the most damage. And
yeah.
there was this part on a pirate ship. I think it was a ghost pirate ship, by the way, where you had to unlock a chest, and the code was legitimately random. Like the game devs couldn't tell you the code, right? Is that
God.
random? Like every playthrough, different code, different answer. You couldn't even look up a guide. It would just tell you, oh, you have to do this, this, and that, and figure out the code. Um, what's your name? Bear.
Mine?
Sorry, chatter. Uh,
Oh, sorry.
how do you pronounce your name, my friend? Um, it's Bharat. Barat. Barat. Um, Law or Barat Law. Help me out. Help me out, my friend.
By the way, the original version of A Wonderful Life released in 2003.
What's what?
The original version of the game that I'm playing was released in 2003. The special edition was released in 2005,
Okay.
like the year before the Wii came out.
Mm-hmm. Let me look this up by profit while I'm talking to you. Not best profit, profit list. I just want to see a list, right? I don't want some no lifer
You
who
could
plays.
just look up crops, because that's what I do for this one, and it gives me what you buy it for, how long it takes, and how much you can sell it for.
Wait,
Like the seed to plant it, and then the profit of what you get for it. I don't know how well that goes in yours. If there's like an economy thing, like
I
prices go up
just
and down or
want.
something. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna do blueberries
What you
because
looking for?
it's repeatable. Um, the best crop after year one. Yeah, star fruit for later. Okay, yeah, blueberries for sure. I'm just gonna buy
Hmm?
blueberries.
That's not what this game was about.
Huh?
I was talking to my grandmother. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy blueberry seeds and see how that goes. I'm still fairly new to the game. My friends, my comrades, someone in my Discord, all they do is post news articles, which is
Wait,
it's
really?
so annoying. I don't pay for cable because I don't want to watch the news. I don't watch the news on YouTube. I don't watch the news on Twitch. Yet somehow some random user on Discord is promoting ABC7 on Discord.
Hold on, my seeds are put away.
My god. You know what? The West has fallen. The West has fallen.
Yeah, we're shit. Anyway,
Young people can't date. We're shit. Um,
no, it's because everything's political.
Newsflash, everything's always been political since the dawn of time.
I know, but they just have to make everything about politics. Can't you
Now,
just leave
what
some
you're
shit
confused
alone?
now, if you're talking about politicians,
No, no,
right?
no. I'm
The
just talking about like,
representatives from
no. I'm just talking about like nobody can do anything without getting off. Like, it's really hard to get to do anything. I don't really know how to say it.
well, guess what? I mean, I'm not a child. I understand like even the price of your food is linked to the price of fuel, which is linked to politics.
I was just talking about like I was basing it off of like the date thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's, it's just
Well,
the world
if you're
sucks.
no, I think
The
wait.
world sucks
One
nowadays.
second.
It's
Let
just
me
bad.
take a guess at this. Okay, so here is the reason why people are so focused on debates right now. Because let me tell you, it's never been like this the whole time. It's recent. It's because there's not much to talk about. There really isn't that like when that's why drama streamers and these people like calling each other out and ripping each other a new one, digging up 7-year-old tweets just so that they can get views. You know, like if you said something, let's say you said something you can admit right now is dumb as fuck 10 years ago. Now, why? Why would anyone pull that up? It's 10 years ago. Leave it alone, right?
Yep, that's how I feel. My mom does it. it's a sad existence of that, you know, of mine.
I think young people need help. I've been trying to figure out how to gather my thoughts to talk about it.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't.
I would like to, because I would like to talk. I would like to be part of that talk because I want to have like a, I don't know if I can say traditional family, but just one with, wife, kids, nice place. I mean, not
Yeah, but notice what
the
you
fake American dream,
notice what
essentially.
notice what that what it
That's what
left
I
out.
want. It may have been conditioned to me,
Yeah,
but
yeah, from birth. I mean,
it's just what I
I
want, and
I
that's the
ate
point.
animal products not because I chose to, but because my parents made me. It's called growing up. But I will say, I
It's
will
gonna be
say
hard
there was
nowadays.
one thing that statement left out, and that's improving yourself, right?
Oh no, I was just saying like as a
No, I
generic
mean
thing.
that
Of course, I want
statement
to improve
that,
myself.
like, when parents say that, right? When parents say that, they rarely ever say, "Oh, you need to work on your interpersonal
Ah, there we
skills,"
go.
or "You need to work on, you know, learning how to respect different people who think differently than you." You know, I mean that should be a, you know what? That should just be obvious, right?
Yeah, but people don't. Some people don't know how to respect others, and I think that's a terrible
It's,
thing.
I'll tell you why. It's because people don't know how to deal with conflict.
Yeah, and now that the more and more of a generations have gone by, and the more and more sensitive people there are in the world, and it's a sucky thing because that just means that you have to tread lightly on every single subject.
Well,
At this point,
it
it's
it
just
depends. Okay, it depends on the subject, right?
yeah. But most any subject can get people offended, and it's like the shittiest kind
Well,
of
like
like offended.
if
They're
I
not even offended because of
actively,
something that you did to them. They're
mm-hmm,
offended because you said
let
something
me,
about this certain group or this, action, and they've done it before, and they're too ashamed or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
well,
People just
there,
get butt hurt, and it's
what, like I
bad.
said, it depends. Like, if you're gonna sit there and say, well, you black people, calm down. Slavery ended over 100 years ago. Stop whining about
That's just
racism.
rude. I wouldn't say that's racist. I think it's just rude.
There's a politician, sorry, a governor, who thinks slavery had beneficial effects to the slaves.
Not to the slaves. Maybe to the people that own them.
Yeah,
But
no,
even then,
I'm serious. Sitting
are you really being serious?
there's a sitting governor who said that slaves benefited from slavery by gaining
There,
skills.
no, no, because it's not the modern world. They were treated as less than human. How is that better for them?
I agree, but I'm just telling you that politicians
That's
suck ass.
insane.
You have a grown
That's
ass you have a
insane.
grown ass man acting as some state's governor, right? Claiming that the majority population in that state deserves to be slaves because they got some benefit out of it. Yeah, right.
Bullshit. They
Give
were
me a
treated like garbage. They were treated, as I said earlier, they were treated as less than human.
Yeah,
So
well, to be fair, they were treated no differently than your hammer or your
yeah, they
automobile.
were tools. That was a common thing.
True, animals were probably treated better
The
if you
animals
ask
were
me.
treated better.
Because we understand that an animal acts within its nature. Why do you think a racist can love dogs or cats?
Yeah, it doesn't. The thing is, racism doesn't compute to me at all. Just never understood
Oh,
how someone could treat someone like that.
I
Doesn't matter.
agree.
Like to me, it doesn't matter what skin color they are. Me and them can be friends if they let me. And
I think it's a mental disorder because the deal is that
it's either that or being conditioned, influenced
it's,
by the previous generation or something.
well, yeah, because the previous generation, where they get it from, the previous generation. So this whole talk about young people just being dumb and lazy and not hardworking, where do you think Who do you think raised these people?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was all you.
Who do you Let me give you a great example. I was raised by what is now called a helicopter parent, which is someone who hovers over their child's life and prevents them from actually experiencing life.
Yeah, I
Someone
know what the
who
term is.
watches countless hours of television and gets scared of the supposed crime rate in their area, which
But it's like 50 miles away.
it's like, no, no, no. It's like, oh my God, there's been 5 murders. It's been up 50%. 5 murders in a city of hundreds of thousands of people, by the way. What?
Yeah.
I know murder is bad, okay? But like, hundreds of thousands of people. 5 people. Like, that doesn't add up. So they take these percentages. You ever hear people saying, they just say percentages, right? They go, poverty up by 50%. And you're like, if you're like me, you're like, well, relative to the population, okay, what's the population, right? People act like, oh, California's so
I just
poor,
want
right?
to
So
figure.
poor, so poor. Um, I'm sorry, California by itself has more people than several states in America.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, when some bumfuck nowhere Wyoming is bragging about their low crime rate, excuse me, you have like, I don't know. I mean, let me look it up. Let's entertain ourselves.
Yeah. You ever gotten like hate comments at all?
Of course, I just deal with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wyoming's population since 2021 is 500,780. There are cities in America with a million plus people. Why is this a state?
I have no idea.
It's like literally. I wish we could recreate Wyoming in Minecraft because it's literally just a perfect square.
I'm sorry.
Literally,
That
there's like
didn't.
there's
It took me a second to realize what the fuck you were saying. No,
yeah, 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 yeah.
then you said perfect square. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
because unlike a lot of other states, Wyoming and Colorado and maybe a few others don't have any natural uh, formations that are forming their borders. Unlike a lot of the other states.
Well, yeah, because California is surrounded by the Rocky Mountains
Yeah,
and the sea. So Rocky Mountains to the east, Pacific Ocean to the west, and then we have like amazing Central Valley. I must
yeah.
say,
You have a few straight borders too. I think on your northern side.
bordering Mexico, by the way.
Oh
Or sorry,
yeah,
no, you're saying northern. Uh,
northern. So you
I
bordering
need
like
I need a map.
Oregon, I think it is
Yeah,
Northfield,
Oregon, and then up to the north
Washington.
is Washington. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember Oregon Trail? Did you ever play that?
What's funny is we actually had the card game, which was basically just like a funny way to even have a lower tech version of that game. No, I never played the original though.
Yeah, I played it on a school computer. It's one of the few games that they were cool with because it was basically educational.
I mean, I don't know how accurate it was, but I know that a lot of people died on the Oregon Trail.
Well, what I thought was fun was finding out the good players from the bad players. So the bad players would just buy ammo. They would just at the start they would just they think it's Call of Duty and just buy ammo and hope
Yeah,
and band-aids or whatever. And then like literally like 3 months into the journey, half of their group is dying. I'm like, oh, because you didn't buy supplies to survive with. You
you
didn't
didn't.
know
Yeah,
how
because they
to.
think the food is provided.
You didn't know how to forage or hunt the lands along the way. You got killed by native people. You suffered diseases. People
Well, yeah,
abandoned you.
you gotta. do it as like a way of survival, because it is.
Well, yeah, because I mean, we were kids, but like some of us kids knew how to pick the supplies. I mean, some of us didn't even get a single gun and made the whole journey.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just take one just in case I run out of food or we get robbed or something. Is that a thing that happens? Can you get robbed
Well, I know
in
you
the
do
original
enter.
one?
I can't remember the whole game, but I do know at some point you interact with the Native Americans because you're going through their lands and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I never play it. We played the card game, but I don't think it's the same thing.
yeah, no, it's different pace. But I just love the aspect of when you start a new game, you're given a set amount of money. It's the same for everyone. You're allowed to choose your profession, if I remember correctly. So you could be like a carpenter or whatever, and you go from there and you plan out your journey, and it's pretty neat. Ooh, I've been to Tijuana. Woo! I'm looking at a map of North America. Oh my god. Is it bad that I miss Mexico right now? It's like I wouldn't want to,
Um,
like I don't think about traveling through America. I think about like going to New York or going to Mexico.
I'd want to see the places that have nice sights, but I'd want to come back to the place I live. I
I'm
literally
not
do.
saying to
I
leave
do
your
that in
home.
every game I have ever played that has any sort of base building. I
Hmm.
build a base, and I'll go out on expeditions, and then I'll come right back.
Like Mexico City is pretty nice. Historic historic Mexico City, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at America real quick, and I can't think of one actual state I actually want to be visiting right now. Montana. That sounds funny. Um, I've been to the Chicago airport. I take one look at the urban center, and I'm like, nah, no, thank you. Keep going on to New York. No, seriously, like there's a connecting flight from Chicago to New York, and it was delayed, and I could have just visited the actual city for a few hours, but I was like,
Yeah.
nah, not worth it. Not worth the effort, because then I would have to rush, and then back, and if the plane took off early, you didn't know
Yeah.
because they didn't even tell you. It was like a delay or something like that. So yeah, I could have visited, but it just wasn't the right moment. Unfortunately, I did get a Chicago dog at the airport. To be fair, and yeah, I could see why people like it. And those deep dish pizzas, I didn't have it in Chicago, but I could imagine the if you like pizza, I could imagine a deep dish being pretty
Yeah.
good.
Did you know that in different parts in the world, it serves as a different type of food?
Different parts of where?
Like, let's just use Japan as a thing. It's seen as a dessert because the way they make it.
Well, we do call it a pie. Maybe.
Yeah,
Um.
but they take that quite literally, and they put sweet things and stuff on it. It's not a savory dish to eat for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Well,
sweet thing you get after you're done eating. Um,
did you hear about the story of KFC in Japan?
oh yeah, no, they love it and they get it every Christmas. I know that much.
No, did you hear why they do it every Christmas?
No.
It
I
started
think I
with a.
remember hearing a video, but yeah.
So, from what I hear, it started with a lie saying that Americans do it every Christmas, right? I think they took like a picture of Thanksgiving or something and then made it look like fried chicken. And then that's where it took off. And ironically, I feel like the best place to get Kentucky Fried Chicken is on the streets of Tokyo. Sorry,
I
that's just
mean, why would
that's
they
just a
keep coming back, right?
why
That
would what?
wasn't gonna be good.
Well, there's a lot of wonderful things about Japan. While I was recording a YouTube video last night, I had a walking tour of Kyoto, which is the like a religious city, like one of it's like a super old city. Trust me, far older than the United States.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like super cool to see like these modern buildings sitting next to these Shinto shrines, and then having these every once in a while you'll see like a old Japanese castle from like the Edo period, which is, if you don't know, that's
Yeah.
a
You know what's really
long time
cool?
ago. A long time ago, you know. Yeah, let me see
Redone
what
that.
year. My guys, 1603 to 1867. My
What
God,
time? What time period are you talking?
the Edo period. It
Okay.
started in 1600 and it ended in 1867 with the Tokugawa dynasty. Of course, we already know this. This is the period where rich, wealthy nobles locked themselves up into fortresses and created all the beautiful Japanese art people know today. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. No, I. What's cool is that someone in Ark, a game I've been playing recently, he made a build that looks almost identical to an old Japanese castle, and it looks so cool.
Okay.
But it's made of the tech parts, so it's all shiny.
Yeah, I think when I tried to do something similar, I used the natural texture pack. I liked it.
Oh, you're
But
talking about in Minecraft.
oh,
I was
sorry, you're saying Arc.
completely missing out on what
I
game you
don't
were
know
talking
why,
about.
but
When you said texture pack, I'm like, oh yeah,
I heard Arc,
can't.
and I was thinking, of course, all games have texture packs. All games have texture. Not like
Yes, but it's easier to replace the texture pack of Minecraft than is anyone else. So usually when someone talks about a thing like that, they're usually talking about that. They're
hmm
usually talking about Minecraft.
Oh, wait. Spa's already fertilized. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
What's funny is we're playing two very different but also very similar um, farming games. I've put my animals inside because it's starting to snow,
I will
and then I'll
say,
get
from
to.
my experience of playing one of the Harvest Moon games, I think it was One World. They dump a
Does
lot
that?
of info on you, like, and
Oh,
then what was
in
the
the
other
in a
one?
Wonderful Life, you have to figure out most of this shit.
What I'm trying to think of what the other one was called that I played. It was like some anime game. Oh god damn it! It was like it's the same thing, but it was like more anime based. Um, Rune Factory. Rune Factory 4 is literally. I don't even want to play it because it's literally like them just like how do I put it? How do I put it? They just when you play a game and they spend so much time treating you like this is the first game you've ever played, and then just dumping so much information on you. Like I could
Yeah,
not keep playing that game.
it's one of two things. It's either a super involved tutorial. Well, there's three because there's a super involved tutorial. There's the basics tutorial, which just tells you the basics and then tells you to figure it the fuck out afterward. Um, and then there's the one that basically teaches you nothing and just says have at it
I
or figure it
think
out yourself in this
I
one tutorial area.
I think it's fine if information's available to seek out in the game, but if you stop my gameplay just to walk me through some shit I could have figured out by watching literally someone else play for 5 minutes, um, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
but they're not going under the assumption that you're watching someone else play. But I will say that if you're
Hey,
wanting a good like optional tutorial sequence, play Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 technically has a skippable tutorial. Like their whole all the
Stone
tutorial stuff
Owl.
that they teach you,
What's a stone
you
owl?
don't have to do it.
Well, my point
And
really
it's by
is this. My
exploring the
point
first
really,
area that you get to learn the game.
yeah.
You
My
don't
point
have
to
to do it.
say is some tutorials, they're not just unskippable. They seem to take hours of your
Tears of the
life.
Kingdom kind of did something like that, where you could explore that island for ages because it was so cool looking. But that was about it.
I actually watched the speed run for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
Now, I
playing it
mean, if
myself,
you
I like
ask
spending a lot of
me,
time in it.
look, I've watched the speed runs before, and it's like what 30 minutes now. It's like you can beat Tears of the Kingdom in
People will
30
find
minutes.
more and more ways to do it.
You could just rent the game and beat it, and then take it back. No, I would not play that way personally, but
I
it
like
is.
taking my time.
I would probably. It's not that I would speedrun it, but I wouldn't. I'd probably ignore a lot of optional content. I've been
Yeah,
noticing that I ignore optional content.
I will say that Koroks are optional, but I don't recommend skipping them because they can increase your inventory so you can have more weapons. So that even if you're fighting a Lionel and you're breaking them all, you'll have enough to kill it. Especially when it comes to silvers.
I'm literally gonna be that person running around naked, collecting like.
If you just go through the main story, you will not find any armor. You'll only find the stuff that's available in shops,
Well,
and you'll probably never get
what I mean to say is I'm gonna be
to
very
upgrade it.
minimal in my gameplay. I'm gonna be as minimal as possible. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have I'm
well,
gonna have single use weapons. Then I'm gonna have trash weapons for normal enemies. Then, because apparently the durability is kind of garbage, and
no, that's only for the normal weapons. If you break one of those weapons, you go down to the depths. You can find a high quality version. It does more damage. Usually, it has higher durability, and with a fuse, it does even
8 p.m.
more. Just learn to play the game and try and do your best to make it work out for you.
Oh, I already know how to play the game. It's a Zelda game. All Zelda games are easy.
No, they changed. They changed the Zelda. They changed the Zelda formula this
Oh,
time on Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom,
how
so it's nothing like
lovely.
any of the other ones.
By the way, I have good news.
And not all Zelda games are easy. They're simple, but not easy.
Oh, trust me, I've played a few. They're pretty
I've
simple.
played nearly all of them. I am an expert.
I when I say simple, I'm not making fun of the game. In fact, I think its simplicity is why I could play Ocarina of Time and enjoy it. Quite the opposite.
Yeah, I know. I will defend that game till the day I die because I
I'm
love that
not.
game.
You have to
I
understand.
still love it.
I'm not
I still have all
attacking.
of them that
I'm
I've
not
played.
attacking Zelda.
I know.
I'm just telling you my opinion, and my opinion is that yes, it's an opinion. Um,
And yeah, I
that's
know.
it's easy.
You don't understand that I know how that people have opinions. You act like didn't know
Yeah,
that.
no. I'm explaining for chat. You have to understand who I'm talking to, not just you. So, yeah, no. Compared to, I don't know, Path of Exile, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. There's,
Anybody with good enough puzzle solving skills can play it and understand it in like 5 seconds. It's not a hard game to get into. It's just people don't play it.
yeah.
That
Yeah, I think the hardest thing is dealing with the toxic Zelda fan who is like if I did a review on Tears of the Kingdom and gave it a 9 out of 10, which realistically there's no such thing as a 10 out of 10 game, they would freak out. They would freak
Yeah,
out. I remember.
those ones I don't
I
like the
remember.
way that they represent
Huh? Go ahead.
people that actually enjoy the game when it comes to those types of players,
It's
where they'll
because
just
they're the loudest. They're on Reddit. They're on Reddit. They're on YouTube.
they're also the most sensitive, and I hate overly sensitive people. I don't mind people who get sensitive at times, but it's the people that are overly sensitive about everything.
It's one thing if I spent 10 minutes of my life going, Zelda looks homosexual. This game is about Zelda, not Link. You know? Yeah, that's not me, like, critiquing the game. That's just me saying stupid shit. Like,
Yeah, because it's not
I
about Zelda
don't
usually.
take
I mean,
someone seriously when they claim Zelda is woke propaganda. Like,
it's like,
where's that even come from, right? Where's that even, like, where do you get those
you know what
thoughts
is
in your
woke
head?
propaganda? Velma.
What? Boma?
Velma.
Wait, who?
Velma, the show. The Scooby-Doo show without Scooby-Doo in it.
I'm sorry, you have to assume I don't know what you're talking about. So, there's a Scooby-Doo show based on one of the characters?
It makes Velma the main character, but makes her a shit person.
Isn't she the,
and then changes all the races
isn't
and
she the
the ethnicities
totally-
of all the people except for Fred, and then he's the target all
Wait,
the
wait,
time.
hold
There's
on.
no Scooby. Shaggy's black,
Wait, hold on.
and it's
Let's
just
back it up a second.
Sorry, I'm
Is
overwhelming you.
Velma the nerdy girl in the
Yes,
turtleneck?
she's the one in the orange sweater.
The orange turtleneck, yes.
Mm-hmm. She turns into a complete savage in this one, and it's really bad. It's like horribly bad, but it's so bad it's funny, and it's just like a cringe type of funny. It's not even like it's not terribly enjoyable. It's and they do such a terrible job of doing it, and it's just that is entirely woke shit. Because the worst part is they're tearing down something that I grew up with, and I hate it. You took out the main character, pretty much, of the series, and then made everyone garbage.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Like every character is some overblown. The only one who's down to earth is Shaggy, who, by the way, who doesn't even go by Shaggy anymore. He goes by his supposed real name, Orville.
Okay. Just sounds like some fan fiction to me. Just like
It sounds like fan fiction, but it's a real show. Look it up.
No. I'm not doubting you. I'm saying.
No, I
my
know you're not
reaction-
doubting me, but I'm being serious.
No, I'm saying my reaction is like, okay, it's like Disney Star Wars where they make shit up and like, the Force can do literally anything, which makes me think, okay, well, why should I care? It can do anything. Like, where's the value? Where's the value in that?
Like, honestly, I just think they're trying to trash. The thing is, they could have literally. What's funny is that show could have worked had they not done it tried to do it with Scooby Doo characters.
Well, if they didn't,
Because they ruined a childhood show.
I already
like,
know
most
why
people
they
who
did it
watch
with Scooby Doo characters. Because if they didn't, no one would give a crap. It's the same with Star Wars. Why not make a new sci-fi space opera with laser swords? Because no one would give a crap. That's just the truth.
Star Wars is good. I think the original saga is better than the new trilogy, but I haven't watched the other two movies of the new trilogy.
Wait, you're saying the sequel, not the prequel, right?
I'm talking about the prequels and the sequels, not or the.
I don't know.
No, not the sequels, not the sequels. I meant like the original.
So
what did I just say? The original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. Those
New
ones were
Hope,
the best.
Wait 1 second. New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, right? Those are the
yeah, and then the prequel trilogy as well. Those ones are good as well.
Clone
Phantom
Wars.
Menace,
Wait,
Wars.
don't tell me.
No, not Clone Wars. Not Clone
Attack
Wars.
of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. Don't tell me the last one. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
I remember because I
those
saw
ones
it
were
at the
better.
movie theater. I love
Yeah.
those. You know what? The first time I disagreed with movie reviewers were when they were just talking shit about those movies. I was like, I disagree with you. Uh, they were actually pretty good. And then that one guy who played not guy but he was a kid who played as child Anakin got so much hate. Like his life is terrible objectively because of all those stupid nerds. You look up what happened to the actor who played little Anakin Skywalker. That is just disrespectful in my opinion.
Yeah.
No
Can you repeat
kid.
a little bit of that? I was writing. I was typing on a message.
No, you're good. I'm saying that kid all he did, right, was his job and he got flamed by a bunch of no life neckbeards.
Well, yeah, because they were trying to tell George Lucas how Star Wars is supposed to work.
Oh, I'm pretty sure George Lucas knows how to make Star Wars.
Yeah, because he was the one that created it.
And he made, you know what? You can say the acting is bad or maybe the choice of dialogue was bad or whatever, but what you can't say is he did not get to make the movie he wanted. He made the movie he wanted. He made exactly the movie he wanted. And I think that's cool. You know what I mean? We live in a
Yeah.
world where it's bland as Marvel movies. And he took risks. He actually took risks with that prequel trilogy. Tell it it's cool, guys.
Yeah.
But
I thought the prequel trilogy was done really well. I think they did a good job showing what happened before the Clone War, like what happened before and a little bit after the Clone Wars, and what then turned into the what happened during
Empire.
the original one. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
I will
though there was
say,
somebody, there was somebody that I saw that actually said that all the names were wrong, like all the subtitles for them.
hmm
And what's funny is that it makes sense. I'll send it to you in Discord.
hmm you know what I want to do? I want to see how many logs do I have. My guys. What time is it, by the way? It's an hour. We're gonna be playing for um, let's say one more in-game day after this day, so 2 days in total. You know what? Let me just chop some trees down. Yeah, get those field snacks for the dungeon runs.
Yeah, I guess this is the best I'm gonna get. Alright. Discord. Load City. Use only.
By
There you
the
go.
way, by the way, recording that video, I don't make too many actual videos, right? I normally just live stream, right? I thought it was neat.
Let me know when you watch that.
Give me a second. I gotta pause the game and log in.
Because he actually has a good point.
Average Cardinals fan. Baseball doesn't exist. Baseball doesn't exist, my friend. It never had, never will.
Are you saying that literally, or are you reading a meme or something?
Oh no, it's literally a YouTuber's name. Baseball doesn't exist.
That's bullshit. There are real people that play it.
Yeah,
And even if it wasn't real, it's real now.
yeah. Grown ass men who stand out in the field and get paid millions of dollars
To
and
throw a ball.
Yeah. It's literally ridiculous.
It's funny because the main focus of a lot of games is a ball of some sort. Like football, it's the football.
Charles Barkley